Look, everybody goes through those times in life where you just feel down and out. You might be super depressed. You're having mental health issues, and it seems like it is impossible to get out of it. And it seems like there's nothing that you can do to make it better. Today, we're going to go over 6 different things that you can start doing right now to overcome those mental health problems. And the reason that I give these 6 different things is because I myself have dealt with mental problems. I've talked to people who have dealt with mental problems. These are the things that will be able to help you get out of it. So let's go over those 6 things that you can start doing right now. Just start digging yourself out of that hole. Number 1, organize your environment. Think about it. If you're living in a cluttered space, there's stuff all over the place you haven't cleaned up, it's dirty dishes, your room is dirty, it's going to be very difficult, and your mind is always going to think hectic because everything is not well put together. So the first step that you want to take is to start organizing your environment. If your environment is dirty all around you, or everything is just kind of thrown all around and not everything's not picked up in the way that it should be, then make sure that you take the time to organize your environment, because this is going to help you to have a clean environment and just a more put together, and it's going to help your mind get put at ease and not have to be worrying all the time about all the stuff that is around you. This is a great first step and to start taking action towards that mental health issues so that you're able to get out of your own head and to start tidying everything up. Number 2, establish good daily habits, right? So if you're in a mentally tough space, you're depressed, you're feeling down all the time, you want to start establishing good habits that will help you to start feeling good throughout the day. So whatever it may be, the reason, there's many reasons why people come into these different situations, but start establishing good habits that you know will benefit you in the end, right? Start reading a book for 15 minutes or 10 minutes, however long you want to do. Start reading a book. Maybe go play a sport that you like to play to try to get your mind at ease. Try to find some things throughout your day that you can start doing that will help take your mind off of whatever it is that you're worrying about and to bring joy into your mind. You want to start establishing good habits all the time. If you're waking up super late in the day, then try to establish a good habit of waking up earlier in the morning so that you can get started early before everybody else. Like, start establishing these good habits of going to bed on time, eating healthier, start doing things that are going to start making you feel better, so that you can start taking control of your own life and not allowing all that stress and anxiety to always be upon you. Number 3, pay attention to the content you're consuming. If you're always consuming bad content on all the stuff that is out here nowadays, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever it may be, if you're always absorbing bad content and stuff that is depressing and down all the time, then that stuff is going to affect you and make you feel the same way of what you're watching. Make sure if you're consuming content that is going to be beneficial to your growth, of you becoming better, so that you're not always taking in a whole bunch of bad content that is going to be absolutely no benefit to you. So make sure you're making the good decisions so that you're able to break out of that chain of the mental health problems that you may be having, so that you're able to start feeling better and consuming better content all the time. Number 4, pick up a physical activity. Whether it's a sport that you like to play, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's just taking a jog or taking a walk outside, whatever it is, try to pick up a physical activity, because this is going to help you feel better throughout the day. Specifically towards men, when you start working out, if you start lifting weights or even playing sports, it's going to drive your adrenaline and testosterone through the roof. And naturally, as a man, that's going to make you feel so much better. As a man, when you have all that testosterone, when you're lifting weights and you feel great, then it's going to start making you feel a lot better. Now, I understand a lot of people may not be super familiar with lifting weights or anything, but just do the simple things. Even doing a few push-ups at home, sit-ups, doing whatever you need to do, try to start picking up a physical activity and making yourself better. Because the point is, you want to start making yourself better in each and every way so that you start feeling better and not worrying about all the anxiety and all the depression that may be in your head, because you understand that you have control over your own life. Number 5, go outside. Right? There's been studies that show that the sunlight actually brings out the endorphins and the dopamine throughout the body so that you feel better when you go outside. So if you have been stuck in the house for a few days straight now, you have barely been going outside and you're feeling depressed and down all the time, then just take a walk outside or even just step outside and allow the sunlight to beam on your face, right? Because this will allow you to be able to let out those endorphins that make you feel better so that you're able to start breaking out of those mental health issues that you may be having. And number 6, lastly, take action. Most of the time, I know for me, myself, the reason that I was so down and so depressed all the time was because I was not taking action towards the things that I was passionate about, or the things that I thought I was passionate about at that time. Start taking action. A lot of the time, a lot of that depression and anxiety stems from fear. That's what it took me to realize. A lot of my anxiety that I had for so long stemmed from the fear of the things that I knew I wanted to do, but I was so scared to do them. Until I said, screw it, I jumped out the window and started doing everything that I was scared to do. Right? Starting a YouTube channel, I was terrified to do it because I didn't know if people were going to judge me for doing this. When I started posting my modeling pics on Instagram, I scared out of my mind for a long time because I thought, what were these people going to think about me? Until I said, screw it, I don't care anymore. I don't care what anybody else thinks because I'm going to do what I want to do. Through all my trials and tribulations, I'll figure out what path works for me. So the last thing I want you guys to really take out of this video is take action. If you are depressed and down, most of the time it stems from fear of something. So figure out what it is that you're fearing, figure out what is it that you're not taking action towards, and make sure you just start doing it. Break out of that shell, break out of that barrier, and just get it done. Don't worry about everybody else. Don't worry about what maybe happened, because you will learn from every situation. So take action. And these are 6 things that you can start doing right now to start lifting yourself out of the mental health situations. I understand mental health can be very difficult, and if you're depressed and down, it is very difficult to get out of those situations. I understand because I was in those kind of situations for a long time, and I understand because I have family members who have been through the same thing. So make sure you take just the small actions to start getting yourself out of that so that you're able to start making simple little changes in your life and understanding that you have control over the things that are happening to you. If you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.